Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Elliott Homestead. We have a lot in store for you today, but before we get started, if you're new around here, would you take a second, just like the video, share it with a friend who you think will enjoy it, subscribe to the channel while you're here. It's so simple for you and really helps us. We're going to be doing another giveaway this week, so listen for the Italian phrase in the video. Let me know what I'm saying in the comments below, and we'll select a random winner to get a signed copy of our cookbook, Family Table. And of course, if you want the printable recipe for what we're going to be making together in the kitchen today, you can get that via the free newsletter right below the video. Enjoy.
You ready to head up to the garden?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna put some potatoes.
All right. You gotta get the prettiest shots that you can get. Okay.
All right.
Make them all look really good.
All right.
That's your job.
Yep.
Your camera B, camera 2.
Oh, Mom, yeah. Mom. Mom, I forgot to tell them we got a watermelon. Yeah, come here, look. A good sized watermelon.
Hi, Jude.
Hey, Mom.
You ready to harvest some potatoes?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, guys. This is our job today, getting these potatoes up. We ready for that? Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. So there.
These are all the same.
There's two rows. One are these purple Viking,
Right.
which are these ones.
Yep.
And then there's strawberry paw. And those can mix together.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all, here's your Italian phrase. Let me know what I'm saying in the comments below to be entered into this week's giveaway of a signed cookbook. Stiamo raccogliendo patate per l'inverno. Sì,
All right.
va bene.
Right away there. This is really good soil. Real good with that one. I gave it.
All right, I got a spot here for digging, oh.
Yeah, I told her to go around and get some.
Do you want to use this?
Ooh. Nice that it stays so cool for a little bit longer right now. You know?
I know, isn't it great? I know it's gonna heat up again, but
Faux fall is what we call it. Faux fall. But it's not even faux fall yet, actually. It's like faux fall.
still, we're not melting. Right where you pull the plant out, you kind of got to scratch around, and it'll be deceiving. You think, oh, there's not any. We've been harvesting from these ones all year long, and so there's not going to be as much of a harvest, but still. Hold it up so I can see it. Nice.
Was it successful, Juge?
This is really successful.
We got everything we came to get?
Well, we did get some tomatoes, which was unexpected. So,
Did you get some pretty shots?
Yeah.
On camera B?
yeah.
You got some dirt on your head.
This is the harvest.
Let me see what you got there.
I mean, if I had to guess, I would say it's 60 pounds, maybe?
Gotta lift with your back there, Mama.
Huh?
Gotta lift with your back.
That's heavy.
This is big.
It's awkward, but yeah.
Is it?
I mean, mine is okay. We got a few brandy wines that snuck in there. This is our 9th year here at our little cottage. And in the upper left corner of the screen, you'll see what it looked like when it was first listed for sale. It looks so bare to me now, seeing it like that, as we have spent the last 9 years plugging in pots, seeds, trees, and filling in the surrounding grounds with gardens. I wanted to take you on a little tour around and inside today to share with you before and after photographs and videos, a bit of a reflection for myself as well, to remind me just how much progress we've made when it still feels like there's lots and lots and lots to do. This is our outside patio, which was an old deck with a decrepit hot tub when we first moved in. We've now turned it into a courtyard and a place where we can eat and enjoy outside, perhaps one of my very, very favorite spots of our entire house. My favorite houses are the ones that feel like they're tucked into nature, like they sit and belong right where they are. Perhaps you can tell that from the scruffy little gardens we've kept over these years. But I love the way that the vines creep over our house and the way the trees shade the sides. I love that it looks almost like it came out of the earth and exists just for us. My hope in doing all of this work was that our home began to have personality. It's what makes the work worth it for me. I find pleasure in color and texture and patina and layers and views of interest and vines and beauty and all those wonderful things. In fact, that's why we bought this house to begin with. It's not large, and it has plenty of 130-year-old home quirks like uneven floors and doors that will never hang straight. But it had a song. Maybe only I could hear it in the beginning, but I heard it. And after 9 years of prolonged effort, it's more obvious now what that song is saying. Looking back on these before pictures, it surprises me how every single inch of the cottage has been touched. In the kitchen, most of this involves stripping back the stucco to reveal natural wood walls, revealing a boarded over built-in cupboard, and then layering in pieces that felt at home in that space. But throughout the house, every tile, every doorway, every light switch, every window, it's all had to be accounted for. No wonder we're tired. This has been a ton of work. Finding the colors and pieces that make a home feel alive takes time, at least for me it does. I'm years in and I'm still figuring it out. And here's the hardest and best part. This isn't a one-size-fits-all scenario. Your home isn't mine and mine isn't yours. This is layered pieces of our life, our family, our travels, our passions, our hobbies, our loves. Which is exactly why we have pictures throughout and why we gladly still have Legos strewn about the living room and a constantly messy art table for Georgia. They won't be there forever, and I'm glad to see life and use in every corner of our home. This isn't a perfect house of sterility or high fashion. It's a living and loved piece of a family. Nine years in, and we've still plenty to do, not the least of which is finish this dang siding that I shared with you last week. After saving, we were finally able to begin work on siding our new bathroom that we finished a few years ago. We're in the home stretch though, so it can not only be functional, but also beautiful. While Stuart handles construction, I tend to handle finish work around here. I like putting my hands to that bit at the end that will be on display for years to come. And lucky for me, I have lots of help. Truthfully, we need to refresh the paint on the entire house, which we've never done. But one thing at a time. The bathroom is getting 2 coats of Greek Villa white. If I could leave you with one sentiment from today's video, it would be this: be long-suffering with your projects and with yourself. As the old saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. Silly and obvious, but still true. Our homes take time to make, and our families take time to grow and develop. Our dreams are often bigger than our checkbooks, and it would be a disaster if we tried to just rush through it all before the pieces were ready to fit together. I know it can be frustrating, trust me. And I've been at it long enough to know now that with focused, consistent effort, it all can get done. There's no need to panic and beat yourself up because you haven't ticked enough tasks or projects off the to-do list this season. So what? I try and continually choose to be long-suffering. That is, showing patience in spite of speed bumps and roadblocks. There are usually obvious priorities in any given season, and giving attention to those first is very helpful. We're still in tomato season here, and so as much as I'd like to just go all out in finishing the shingle project, I can't. I must deal with the priority of the moment. In this case, lugs and lugs of beautiful paisano tomatoes. Today, I'm giving them a quick chop to make a beautiful and rustic, hot-packed, textured tomato sauce. The recipe is below if you'd like it. This is one of those moments where I can either be frustrated that tomatoes have pulled me from my project, or really grateful that I have a bounty to feed us through the winter. It's in these moments that I really do try to be grateful for how much progress we've been able to make through the blood and sweat of constant effort these past few years. If you find yourself in such a season, chin up. This really is the good stuff. Cheers.